Very good evening to all student members. I welcome all the student members for the today's workshop session on how to handle peer work pressure and organizational politics. As a part of career development program, today we are going to discuss on the above topic. What are the possible way to manage the peer group work pressure in a tight deadline team work culture, as well as what are the possible way to handle the organizational politics in the form of power dynamics from the senior people. So in this segment, we are going to see how the workplace dynamics can shape or break the career of the particular individual. We are going to explore with a practical case study at the final end of the workshop session. Let us discuss the following objectives for the today's workshop. Our goals today are said to be very clear. First thing, as every individual, we want to understand how peer pressure functions within the workplace setup. Identify the invisible streams of organizational politics, and most importantly, equip you with coping strategies by building up everlasting professional confidence within the workplace environment. So, as per the objective, we are going to see the next level discussions one by one in a sequential flow. First, let us understand what do you mean by a peer group work pressure within the working environment. What is exactly is peer pressure in the office? It is external influence exerted by your colleague within a team. It can be either a positive or negative phenomena, the peer group work pressure. It all depends upon the situation and scenario how you are going to handle the peer group work pressure. So, due to peer group work pressure influenced by your colleague, that may impact your decision and also the well being within the organization. And this kind of thing is quite common nowadays in many team environments. It is present everywhere. What are the various types of peer pressure? The first one is direct pressure. So, direct pressure leads to being told what to do by the senior authority. Indirect pressure, feeling the need to fit in into the team as per the expectations. Positive pressure, this lead to encourage growth and further value addition in the career. And negative pressure leading to poor choices and wrong decision making as a final outcome. So these are the different types of the peer group pressure experienced by each and every individual. Now let us move on to organizational politics. How to define the organizational politics? The politics refers to informal power dynamics. Mainly, it involves people exerting influence beyond their formal job descriptions and making key decisions behind the scenes. So, politics is not a wrong thing, but it has to safeguard according to the ethical ground line. So, beyond the formal job description, we should not make use of the power in a wrong way. So, we have to follow the ethical ground line accordingly without affecting the others' hard effort or the surrounding environment. So, we have to do good organizational politics. Why this exists everywhere? So, as I've told you, politics is not a necessary evil. It is not considered to be a bad outcome in the workplace. But this may arise due to scarce resources, mismatch of personal ambitions, power struggles, and the existing culture of the organization. How organizational politics impact on employee? See, when it is left unmanaged, these dynamics leads to emotional stress and anxiety, reduced work productivity. It can spark unnecessary conflict and even cause your career to stagnate. What are the way to handle the peer pressure? Practical way to handle the peer pressure. Stay confident in your abilities, first of all. Learn the art of saying no very politely but firmly. Stick to your core values and never hesitate to seek support when you are being pushed too far. Get the advice from the senior advisor or HR professional if you want to clarify certain things within the workplace system. Managing the workplace politics. To manage the organizational politics, first of all, stay more resilient and professional all the time. Build genuine relationship but avoid the gossip mill. The best defense system is often a high level of performance. Let your work speak for itself. Focus on your work performance rather than simply talking to your fellow mates. Let us discuss what are the various types of communication strategy that we have to follow in order to safeguard from the organizational politics. The success requires assertive communication and active listening. You have to set clear boundaries and lean on your emotional intelligence. Building resilience through self awareness and stress management that will keep you well grounded and professional in the workplace system. Now, let us have a practical hands on case study. So, we are going to discuss a scenario analysis based on the topic handling peer group work pressure and the organizational politics. Here, we are going to discuss about the professional integrity, how to maintain, how to safeguard the professional integrity within the workplace system. Let us understand the scenario background. A person by name called Arun, a well talented early career engineer, has recently joined a fast growing manufacturing organization. Arun is well known for his sincerity and technical skills. He is assigned to a high visibility project that would significantly influence his career growth. But now, currently, the project team is full of experienced, highly competitive, and under intense work pressure to deliver the results within the strict deadline. So, this is the situation of the problem. When the project progresses more and more, Arun begins to observe certain concerning practices within the team. Some of the team members are manipulating the information or data to present improved outcome in the project. The senior colleague advises Arun to modify his work pattern analysis to match the team's reported figure. Finally, the team leader also cultivating the same kind of behavior. Now, Arun find himself caught between maintaining its professional integrity and fitting into the team. He has to balance both professional integrity and also the career growth. So, this was the pressure he is now facing in the team. What are the core challenges? Balancing ethical responsibility with workplace expectations, handling peer pressure from the senior colleagues, understanding and navigating hidden organizational politics, protecting both career growth as well as personal values. So, these are the main core challenges faced by Arun within the workplace setup. What are the several underlying issues in the work atmosphere? So, due to unethical peer influence, so the work standards are not according to the expectation. A lot of informations are just like that manipulated without maintaining the ethical standards. Due to power driven decision making, so that may lead to overriding of transparency of information. Fear based work culture lead to discouraging the work environment. Lack of accountability also measured at the leadership level. So, what could be the choice that is kept before Arun? So, there are four options. He has to select any one in order to balance both his professional growth at the same time, the core values, the personal core values. The first option kept in before him simply accepting whatever told by the team by avoiding the conflict. But this kind of work culture may lead to have a long-term risk in the later stage of the career. Second option, being very firm and decline the instructions by safeguarding the professional integrity and personal value. But at one point of time, he may be isolated from the team. The third one, raise the concern more formally by seeking a help advice from the senior advisor or HR professional in a diplomatic way by taking a strategic move. So the recommended course of action for Arun clearly but respectfully refuse to alter the data, maintain accurate and well documented records, seek guidance from the trusted senior or HR representative, continue to contribute positively without engaging in the group conflict. So these are some of the recommended course of action for him. So what are the outcome? Arun earns a recognition for his integrity and professionalism by being very firm and strong with the professional integrity in the workplace. Sometimes leadership eventually identifies discrepancies in the work spot. Ethical standards must be properly reinforced within the team. Therefore, Arun builds a strong and credible professional identity in the workplace environment. So, this was the final outcome of this case study as a positive scenario. So, before going to leave the session, I would like to conclude the main important things which we have discussed right from the initial stage. So, we saw the objectives of the today's topic. So, what are the possible way to handle the peer group pressure and the organizational politics in a group behavior? What are the different types of peer group pressure? Why this exists in the workplace environment? How to handle the peer group pressure with the help of the case study? We saw one practical example. So, with the above all, now I thank all the members for your continuous engagement and support for making this session more meaningful and interactive. I hope the strategies that has been discussed today will help you to retain the confidence by handling the work pressure and navigate the workplace politics with a strong uh, professional integrity and identity. Thank you once again for your valuable time and attention and participation. I wish you all great success in your careers. Thank you all once again.